Mr. and Mrs. Bithereth, this is your weekly video. Should be able to walk around the outside of the house this week, so I'll be able to do some exterior stuff for you. As you can see, the bricking in the exterior is completely done. Then towards your driveway, and your walkway up from the driveway to the front door. Also, they finished your drywall and your texturing of the drywall, so the next stage would be to paint it. And I'll go through some of the next stuff that'll be happening to the home as we go along. As we walk up, you can see there's an electrical outlet located here on your right, on your left by the front door. And that's where your door will be located at. And that's your light up here, which the switch to control that'll be inside, and I'll show you that here in a second. Okay. So we go in. As you can see, we've got the arched entrance from the foyer and the living room. This is where the switch will be that controls the light outside. The second switch will control the light here in the foyer. Should be located there. And you've got an air conditioning vent here. That's where the doorbell will be itself. That's what that box is up there for. And you've got an electrical outlet that'll be located here in the hallway as well. I'll show the garage while we're here. As we come out in the garage, this is where your air conditioning unit will be. The vent itself will be on the other side, and I'll show you that here in a minute. This is where your hot water will be located at, your hot water heater. And this is where your circuit breaker box will be to control all the circuits in the house. And you've got an electrical outlet on the walls. One here, sorry, I don't know if I pointed it out. Got another one located over here, which is that little connection there. Another one over here. And this is your ground for the home. And there'll be a panel over this. It'll just be a blank panel. So if anybody comes out and does any work on your home and you have access to the ground for your home, that's it right there. Break some of this away so you can see it a little better. It's real easy to break off, so no sweat that you can't see it all, because they'll come in, the electricians will come in and do this when they go to hook everything up. But that's it there. That wiring right there is for a garage door opener. Once again, that's the wire there, which is for the switch for the garage door opener, electrical plug-in for that. And then you've got a wire on either side of the wall over here that does that as well, which is right there. Another one over here. Let me walk up so you can see it a little bit better. It's a little hard to see further away. Right there. Now the texture we use on the walls and the ceiling are different. We use on the walls what's called an orange peel texture. It literally looks like an orange skin, which is why it's called an orange peel. And on the wall and the ceiling, we use what's called a knockdown or Spanish lace. Contractors call it knockdown, interior decorators call it Spanish lace. And it looks a little bit different. It's a little hard to see now, even to the eye, even without the camera. But you'd be able to see the difference once it gets painted, and I'll be able to zoom in and show you the differences once it's painted as well. Okay, so we walk in and we look to the left. This is the hallway that leads to the 3 additional bedrooms. That's not the master suite. You've got 2 switches here. One that'll control the light in the living room. Second one to control the light in the hallway going to the additional bedrooms. And we'll go that way first. So we get on here, you'll have the first bedroom here on the left. First switch is to control the light. Second one is to control the ceiling fan if there's a ceiling fan installed. You've got an electrical outlet in the room about every 6 feet or so. You've got one located there, another one there, one there, another one there, and you've got a cable outlet located here with an electrical outlet next to it. And this is the closet in this bedroom here. We don't have the racks in yet. They still have to paint the walls before we do that, which they will do next as your next step. You've got a hall closet located here between these 2 bedrooms, which would be a linen closet, and there'll be 4 racks in there, which once again they won't put in until after they've done the paint job. As you walk into this bedroom, you've got a dual switch. First one will control the light, second one will control the ceiling fan if there's one installed. Got an electrical outlet located here. Another one there, there, and there. About every 6 feet or so, and you've got another one located next to the closet here. And in this room, this is the closet here. Once again, the rack's not in yet because they still have to paint. And as we go across the hallway, this is the last bedroom. This is a light switch, it looks like here, which will control the light right there. Now this box up here is a carbon monoxide detector. I should have done this when I came down the hallway. The carbon monoxide detector and all the smoke detectors is one in every bedroom. are all wired together, so if one of them goes off, all of them go off at once. Like I said, every bedroom has one, and then every entrance into the bedrooms has one carbon monoxide detector. This one works for all 3 bedrooms here. There'll be another one by the master suite. It's a huge advantage when they all go off, when one of them goes off and they all go off, because it tells everyone in the house, wake up, something's wrong. Bad side is, if you get a battery warning in one of them, they'll all chirp at you, not just the one that's going bad. In this bedroom, like the other ones, first switch will control the light, second one will control the fan if there's a fan installed. You've got electrical connection down here, and that's a cable outlet connection right there and behind this door. They haven't finished installing the closet doors in here yet, which will probably be done Monday, and they should be painting next week as well. And this is the closet. Once again, the rack's not installed yet. Got an electrical outlet located here, there and there, another one there and one more there. This is where your air conditioning vent will be located at in this room. And we'll go into the front bathroom. Set of switches will be right here on the right. First one will control the light, second one will control the exterior vent. You got an electrical plug-in located there. This is your connections for your vanity, which will be located here. Toilet connections, tub. This is your exterior vent here, which runs outside. It's your shower head hookup and your controls for the tub. And that's your air conditioning vent here in this room. So we work our way forward, we're going back into the living room. In the living room, you've got, once again, electrical connections about every 6 feet or so. You got one there, another one there. This is where your light will be for the living room itself. And you've also got a air conditioning vent located right here in the living room. This is where they're actually going to install your filter for your air conditioning unit. So you're replacing the filter here every month. This is an electrical outlet located next to it. Another one down there. One more there, and there. That's a light switch for the dining room light, which will be located right there. You've got another electrical outlet located there. And this is your air conditioning vent here for the dining room. So we work our way into the kitchen. This is your light switch here that'll control the light above your island. And there'll be another switch that controls it as well. That's just one of them there. This is your laundry room here. This is the light switch that controls that there. Your hot water and cold water hookups for your washing machine, as well as the electrical outlet. Your exterior dryer vent, your dryer electrical connection. And there'll be racks in here, but once again, they can't do that until they get done painting. This is your water connection for your refrigerator, electrical connection for that. Got another electrical connection located here. And I'm going to come back to this connection here in a minute. You've got 2 connections here and another one there. These 2 connections are for one, the garbage disposal, and the other one's actually for the dishwasher. They have independent electrical connections for that. This set of switches, one should control the light above, I believe one of them will control the light above the island. I know one of them will control the lights above your sink and bar area right here, and the other one will control the garbage disposal itself. There are several connections throughout the kitchen here on this wall, and I'll go over those. These 2 are electrical connections here. This connection up here is for your dryer, or not your dryer, sorry, your microwave, and this is your exterior vent for your microwave. If you go straight down, you'll see a wire sticking out of the wall, and this is for your range. This is where your range will be, and the microwave will be directly above it. This will be up inside a cabinet, so you won't actually see this. Another electrical connection. It's a phone line there. Electrical connection there. Got another electrical connection. One there. And one there. And you got 3 sets of switches here. One will control your light here in the breakfast area of the kitchen. One should control the light in the living room for the ceiling fan. It won't control the fan itself, just the light. And one will control the light right here, which would be a globe light right outside the sliding glass door. And I'll come out and do the outside here in a minute as soon as I get done with the living room and the master suite. Okay, as we go back across the back wall, you've got an electrical connection located here in the living room, in the family room. Sorry, let me close this up and lock it real quick before I forget. Okay, you've got an electrical connection located here, and one more here. And this switch here will control the light for the ceiling fan here in the family room. It will not control the fan. I'll come back and show you here in a second where the control is for the fan. There's only one place that'll control the fan itself. Electrical connection, cable, Another electrical connection. Looking back at the kitchen, there are 2 more electrical connections here. One there, and one there. This is where you will actually control the light and the fan and the ceiling fan. There's 4 switches in here in total. First one should control the light in the living room. Second one will control the light that is located right here in the family room. Third one controls the light on the ceiling fan. And the fourth one should control the fan blades itself for the ceiling fan. This will be the only place to turn off the fans, but you'll have multiple locations to turn off the light itself. And those are the different places that I've shown you for that. And we'll go through that once again when you're here at the walkthrough, so if you have any questions, we can go through that again. Once again, every bedroom is braced and wired for a ceiling fan. You've got light connection here, ceiling fan here. As we look here, you've got an electrical connection down there with a cable outlet connection right there. Another electrical outlet. Electrical outlet with another cable connection here. Electrical, electrical there, and one more down there. And as we go into the bathroom, separate tub and shower, we've got 2 sets of switches here. First one controls the light, second one should control a vent. I'm not sure what these 2 will control. Excuse me, I know one of them will control the light over the shower. I'm not sure what the other one will control. I'll have to get with the superintendent on that when we get closer to the walkthrough. You've got double vanities here in this one. You can see one there and one there. And as I went over in your last video with you guys, above every bathtub and shower we use what's called a green board. Which, as you can see, it's actually literally a green board. You can see it there versus up there it's white. It is a moisture resistant, mold resistant drywall that we use. It's not something that's code, but something we go above and beyond to make sure that you have a longer lifespan in your home, a better quality home. It's up around above your shower as well. In your ceiling we use a different board, and I'll go over that here in a second after I get done with this water closet. You've got toilet connections there. First one will control the light, second one will control the vent. It's a little hard to see in here with the light, but there's your linen closet there on the back side of this. We'll go on the master closet. This is your walk-in closet here. It's a little hard to tell because it's a little dark, but you've also got an attic access here with the light here. The switch for that light's actually right here on the outside. Right there. And as I walk my way outside, I'm going to explain to you what also we do that's a little bit different on drywall as well. On the ceiling, we use what's called a fiberglass reinforced drywall. Once again, it's not code, but something we do above and beyond to make sure that we don't have any kind of issues down the road with your home, and you don't as well. Helps keep the quality of your home up for a long period of time. Prevent sagging or drooping on your drywall, which a standard drywall can do over time due to gravity pulling on the drywall. You don't have to worry about that with this kind of drywall. As we come outside, one of the things you see here, this is your piping here for your sewer, which they haven't hooked up yet, so that's why it's all the way close to the house and sticking up so they know where it is. As we come outside to the left here, if you look at the front of the home, this is where your phone connections will be, your cable connections here, and your electrical connections. So when your cable or satellite company comes out to hook up phone and cable, this is where they'll be hooking them up at. This is where your main breaker will be at the house, so if you need to come out and shut off power for an emergency, there's a fire or something, this is where you would come and do so. As we look down here, I'm going to show you something. I can't remember if I showed it in your last video, so I'm going to show you again. This is a weep hole. You can get a, in the state of Florida, because of the temperature differences between the inside of the home and the outside of the home, there can be a condensation buildup between the brick and the wood that's used on the framing part of your home. That's why we put what's called that dowel wrap, that plastic wrap, that plastic white wrap you saw in the home. As code, every 4 or 5 brick you have to have what's called a weep hole, which is basically the grout missing between every 4 or 5 brick. That plastic wrap that you saw on the outside of the home literally comes down and attaches down here at the base of the top of this brick and underneath this brick, so that any water buildup that does happen, if any happens at all, not saying it will, not saying it won't, it's just a possibility, which is why this is code. Any condensation buildup would actually come out here, and it helps ventilate the house. Make sure you don't cover these up, because it does help your house breathe. It does stop, if you do get any kind of water buildup, it's an access place for it to come out, so make sure you don't cover these up for that reason. As we go down, you'll see, can't really go to your neighbor's yard to show you, but this is a continuously vented soffit we use up here. Once again, it's above code. They only require you to do it every 6 feet, but we do it because it helps ventilate the house to do it that way. So we walk down. This is where you should have a water spigot located right here. These are your windows, which, like I told you before, have the 4-way seal on them, that white plastic wrap, as well as a black plastic wrap. And when they install the window, they do like an aluminum foil tar tape that goes around. And then they also do a caulk sealant on the base of the windows as well. As we work our way down, this is an exterior vent here for your master bath. This is where your toilet room is located at. So instead of putting the vent on the roof of the house, which can cause structural issues with the roof, not really structural as in it physically caving in, as in water leaks, we do it on the bottom side of the soffit. Number one, it's more aesthetically pleasing that way. Number two, if you put it on the roof, you have to actually cut into the oriented strand board, or OSB, on the roof to install it. You have to cut into the shingles. You have to also cut into the felt paper, or some people know it as a tar paper, to do so. So it is a break in the structure of the roof and the shingles that can cause a leak. And this is actually the part here for the shower and the master bath. But that's why we do it there on the underside. Number one, better looking. Number two, it's better for the quality of your home over a longer period of time. It's your water spigot located here. Hoping you guys can see the outside of your home a little bit better. I'm going to back up here in a minute and show you the back side of the home. You've got an electrical connection located here. This is where your air conditioning unit is going to hook up at, right here. Let me go ahead and back up, and I'll show you guys what the back of your home looks like. Okay. This is the back of your home. Now that piece that you see up there is called a ridge vent. We put those in on your home, once again for ventilation on the roof, to allow your attic to breathe, to keep your electricity bills down during the summer and the winter, for better ventilation. So we walk up, we're going to go down the side over here, and you've got a electrical connection located here. This is your exterior dryer vent, which they'll cut back once we get further along in the construction process, but that's where your dryer vent is. This is your hot water blow-off valve for your hot water heater. If you get too much pressure or too much water buildup in your hot water heater, instead of having it go through the pipes in the house, they have it come out here, so you just have water that would come out of there. And you've got another water spigot connection right here. Well, hope you guys hear me. It's a little windy outside, but it's not too bad. This is where your cottage light will be, as well as another one will be located over here on the side of the garage. If you guys have any questions, please don't hesitate to email or call me at any time. To give you an idea, those are the vents there on your neighbor's roof. I'm going to zoom in real quick to give you an idea. That's what you would look at if we didn't put them in the soffits or the underside of the roof. That's a dryer vent up there, which once again can affect the structural integrity of the home. And that one's your vent for your bathroom vent. So the problem once again would be it could affect the structural integrity of the roof as far as water getting in. Well, like I said, if you guys have any questions, please don't hesitate to email or call me at any time. And hopefully I don't trip while I back up so you guys can get a good view of the home. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to email or call me, and hope you guys have a great weekend.